Morning insulin. It's quietly deciding whether your body burns fat or stores it before you've even had breakfast. If you're eating clean and the scale still won't move, your mornings may be working against you. Foggy an hour after breakfast, starving by 10. As a nurse who's lived this stubborn weight fight too, I'll show you why your body wakes up in fat storage mode, the three morning moves that flip it, and the one to start tomorrow. Because most of us are never told this part. Let's start with the piece that changes everything. For the first couple of hours after you wake up, your body is naturally a little more insulin resistant. It's called the dawn effect, and it's normal. A few hours before you open your eyes, your body raises cortisol to get you going, and cortisol nudges your blood sugar up along with it. That means the moment you wake up, insulin is already leaning towards storing fat, not burning it. Not because something's wrong with you, it's just the rhythm you wake up into. And here's why that matters so much. If you pour a sweet or starchy breakfast on top of that, even a healthy one, you're adding sugar to a body that's already in storage mode. Then you wonder why the weight won't budge. You consistently get told everything looks fine, and yet your body still doesn't feel fine. I know that feeling from the inside. I had never had a weight problem in my life. I lost some weight by restricting and then gained it all back. And it came back with friends. And for years, nobody looked at what my hormones were actually doing the first thing in the morning. The goal here isn't another diet. It's keeping insulin calm through that fragile morning window. And three simple moves do most of the work. The first one costs nothing and almost nobody's told you about it. Get light in your eyes before you put food in your mouth. Real morning light outside if you can within an hour of waking. Even a few minutes on the porch counts. Here's the part that most people miss. Your morning insulin isn't only about food. It runs on your body clock. When bright light hits your eyes early in the morning, it tells your brain the day has started and helps switch off your nighttime melatonin. And melatonin and insulin don't play well together. So clearing that leftover melatonin early can help your body handle blood sugar better for the hours afterward. Get curious about that because one of the most powerful things for your morning blood sugar might be something you can do in your bathrobe with a cup of tea. So before you reach for your phone or your coffee and toast, step outside and let the light land in your eyes first, then eat. And speaking of eating, the next move flips your fat storage switch even faster. And it's the opposite of what a lot of us were taught. Move your body before your first meal, not after. And I don't mean a workout, I mean 2 to 5 minutes, a short walk, some slow squats while the kettle heats. Do some calf raises at the counter. Anything that puts your big muscles to work. Here's why this one is quietly brilliant. Your muscles have little doors that pull sugar out of your blood and into your muscles. And when you contract those muscles, like your soleus muscle in your calf, those doors open on their own without needing much insulin at all. So a couple minutes of movement on an empty stomach primes your muscles to soak up the sugar from breakfast instead of letting insulin shove it into fat. That's something that I've learned the hard way in my own health journey. For years, I thought exercise had to be a big sweaty hour or I didn't count. It turns out that a few minutes at the right time can matter more than the length. If you want this laid out step by step, I put a free insulin resistance guide that walks you through this whole morning window and simple ways to keep insulin calm all day. It's linked in the description below. No strings attached, just the things that I wish someone had handed me 20 years ago. And once your muscles are primed, the third move decides what actually goes on your plate. This is the one most women get backwards. Make your first meal savory and give the carbs a little time. Protein and fat first, eggs, a little meat or fish, some avocado. Save the fruit, the oats, the toast for later in the day when your body handles them better. Remember that dawn effect from the very first thing we talked about? This is where it all ties together. In that early morning window, your body is already primed to store fat. So, a big bowl of oatmeal, a fruit packed smoothie, granola, a glass of orange juice, they all look healthy and they spike insulin right when your body is most eager to store that fat. So, a savory breakfast keeps insulin low and keeps you full. So, you're not clawing through the cabinets by 10 o'clock. And this is where I see the biggest mistake. A woman hears eat a good breakfast. So, she loads up on the healthy carbs first thing in the morning and then can't understand why she's foggy and starving an hour later. I live that fog and I get it. Under stress, my own words still don't come as fast as they used to. And a sugary breakfast, even good sugars from fruits, used to make it worse before noon. When I made my breakfast savory with meat and fats, the fog lifted and the cravings quieted down. One small helper while we're here. A lot of women running on empty are also low in magnesium. And magnesium is one of the minerals your body leans on to use insulin well. Dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, a little dark chocolate without the sugar. And I want you to get curious about whether you're getting enough of those. So picture your new morning. You step outside or stand in the window and let the light hit your eyes. You move for just a few minutes, maybe doing those calf pumps while your coffee brews. Then you eat something savory and let the carbs wait. Three small things, and together they keep insulin quiet through the one window where your body is practically begging to store fat. None of this is about willpower or eating less. It's about working with the morning your body actually wakes up into. And that shift is a big part of how I finally lost 95 pounds and have kept it off after years of doing it the hard way and getting nowhere. Before you go, let me know in the comments, what does your morning look like right now? The coffee and toast, the smoothie, or nothing until noon? I read them all. It really helps me to know what you need next. If this gave you one thing to try tomorrow, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, and please share it with a woman in your life who's been told her labs are normal, but still knows that something is off. And if you want the simple morning plan all in one place, that free insulin guide is waiting for you in the description below. Remember, your body isn't broken, it's burdened. And when you understand those burdens, you can finally begin supporting your body in the way it's needed all along. Please take care of yourself because you deserve to feel better. And remember, we're all in this together. I'll see you in the next one.